Greetings and blissful soul blessings, beautiful Vibrillionaire soul family. Loving, living the Vibrillionaire soul lifestyle. All day, every day. 24/7. Welcome to today's Samadhi genuine mirror message of the day. Today's message. Before we begin the message, how about we remember what's really important? What's fundamentally important? It's to be grounded. Remember to ground for life. Remember to remember your roots. Remember where you come from. That old adage. Remember where you never forget where you come from. Never forget where you came from. Because this is where you came from. From dirt, will return to dirt. And I mean that very sincerely with love. Because we'll all return back. So, also your reminder, shout outs to the Juice Garden, to hydrate living life. Cheers. I meant to mention also, this is not just your reminder, this is your re-hearter. To remind you of that heart. So many confuse the mind with the brain, and the mind is not the brain. So, also re-heart yourself. Remember to come back to that heart. And your reminder, your re-hearter, to breathe life. Just take a moment to breathe life today. Just breathe it as it breathes you. You don't have to think about breathing. Just surrender to that is. Surrender to that breath. So delicious. So nutritious. And remember to play. All in. Be all in. And play. And be life. Be alive. Really feel this aliveness that you are. Don't put it on a shelf. Well, even when I tell you not to put it on a shelf, you're going to put it on a shelf. Remember to prioritize that is you. Remember to prioritize, let you be first on the list. And when you put you first on the list, everything else will just magically unfold. Because you're grateful for the very essence, for the very thing that you are alive. Because it doesn't matter what you have or do or don't do, it'll never be enough. If you don't remember, when you remember to prioritize you. When you remember to prioritize you. So the Samadhi mirror message of the day is a simple one. But it's one that we so forget, myself included. This is not an exclusive video, this is an inclusive experience as we share all this beautiful journey of divine remembrance, mirroring one another back home. Because we all feel interconnected with each other, and everyone is showing up as this mirror that we need to remember a part of us that we have forgotten, or a part of us that we have neglected, or a part of us that we are celebrating, a part of us that we are uniting, a part of us that we are forgetting. So the question is more like a question. The message is a question, because it's an invitation to go deeper within your practice, and your practice called life. This is what everybody is on the path of this beautiful, amazing school of life. The question is, are you trying? Note I said trying, because there's no try, right? Are you trying to logically, intellectually be? Are you trying to be something, forgetting the fullness of who you are? I invite you to surrender to that you eternally are. Because you cannot add to attain that you think you are. Because even thinking that you're attaining it, you're lost in thought. So now you just want more thought. Now you just want more accumulation for one day to be who you always are. So that's going to segue to today's event. Because my wife is presenting an event today, and it's a one-day free event. It's called Becoming Whole, Mind, Body, and Soul. Becoming whole, coming home to your wholeness. Becoming. Because you're coming to be, you're coming back. Words are so... You're returning home to that wholeness that you are. You cannot be more whole than you. There's nothing wrong with you. It's the thought that you identify with that has you believe that something is missing. Something needs to change, or there's nothing that needs to change. And I don't want to give everything away, but this is just a message that I invite you to really invite yourself to marinate today. Because change means there's something that you need to get to be better. I want to change, so I go change my clothes, something external. Transformation is really letting go of that you think you are to align with that eternally is. The more you let go, the more you realize where you always were. And that's why if you notice these messages that these beautiful master mirrors, even to this day, are reminding us is we already know deep inside of our hearts. There's no intellectual expertise that's going to get you to be that you are. It's really surrendering to that you are is the greatest intelligence. Intelligence is innate. We don't need to seek intelligence. These are beautiful mirrors right here. They're so intelligent, they know what to do. Because they listen to something much more deeper as they're grounded in their truth. Even when you take that pause, that silence, in essence, it grounds you to that message. So I will be doing another video on this. But how many times do we think we're listening, but we're waiting for the next word? We're expecting in the conversation, so we're not even present. And this happens to all of us. The skill is to be listening without attachment to the past or the future. And really feel this I am-ness of now-ness. Because you don't need to do anything to be more than I am. Because just your very essence is I am-ness. You are you. And you don't need to do nothing to be present now. You already are fully present now. You are a master focuser. And you experience this in your day-to-day experiences because you notice that what you focus on, it becomes more alive, even though it was never alive. I mean, it wasn't alive in your world. And we see this everywhere. So many people are enhancing illusions that aren't even true. So we are master focusers. We are experiencing that I am-ness, but however, what I am-ness do you identify with? Are you identifying with the I am-ness of now-ness that you truly are? Are you identifying with the I am-ness that, somebody labeled you or, experience caused you to believe a diluted, genetically modified, artificially impregnated version of you. Blessings, beautiful soul. Joshua D. Furman, great to see you. Because I just invite you to be today. I mean, do what you need to do. Your responsibilities, your commitments. When I say be, it's not just be, and I'm not putting it down, but when you're just being like this meditation, this meditative state, yeah, that is profoundly being. But the practice is to awaken being even while you play in this world. So what I mean by I invite you to be today, that even if you're doing your responsibilities, even if you're doing your commitments, and like we're gonna have this event today. My wife is gonna have this event today. Be in the event. Don't be wondering what other people are saying, what other people are thinking, what other people are doing. Be present in what you are unfolding within you. And really, that's how you allow others, not allow. That word allow, you don't allow anybody nothing. You enjoy that experience that everyone is their own free sovereign being. Even as I said that, I felt this wind of just coolness amongst this heat. And that's what that feels like. When you align with being more, you feel this freshness, you feel this aliveness, because you're bathing in the presence of AM-Ness. And we all want that for ourselves, but we forget that we put our beliefs, our perspectives on other people, and then we wonder why we can't be. The thing is, just allow you to be, align you with being, and let everyone else align with their being, no matter if it's good, bad, or indifferent. Because the more we invite ourselves to this practice of life, everything is just going to be much sweeter. Things are going to transform in a way that we can't even comprehend. But the reason why this doesn't make sense, because we've been so taught so much to do that we forgot our I am-ness of being. So, it's an invitation to just invite you to be today. And you can't be more than what you are. So even when you catch the brain trying to be more, surrender to that wanting to be more. Surrender to that hamster's wheel, that rat race of trying to get more so you can feel better. There's nothing wrong with having and doing, but play and remember to be in that doing, in that experiencing, in that playing of life. Because you don't have to do anything to be. You get to be. You don't have to do anything to experience I am. You are the very essence of I am. Surrender to that. And the funny thing is, remember I said this is an inclusive experience, so I'm inviting myself as I invite you. Because you cannot get too much of I am. I am-ness. Because the world is waiting, hungry and thirsty for I am-ness, for the cure of now-ness. Inject yourself with the vaccination of I am-ness and now-ness. And I guarantee you, because this is a mental injection, this is a soulful injection, this is a life injection. The more you inject yourself with life, the more your immune system, the field of your energy that is greater than your immune system in your body. It is your vibrational immune system. Because you realize you're all that. So, I'll be going more in depth, or even if you want to know more about what I mean by that, because even when I say this, it's like I'm logically, intellectually trying to get you to get it. That's not my job. My job is just to share and to see what seeds land, and to be sensitive to those seeds that I can serve, and we can serve one another and mirror ourselves to a deeper state of home, of I am-ness, of now-ness. Because that's what my goal is, and that's what I'm here to do, is experience deeper I am-ness, more genuine, authentic I am-ness, and more genuine, authentic, non-genetically modified, non-synthetic, non-artificial, non-gluten, non-dairy, non-vegan, like really raw I am-ness and now-ness, because that is my focus. And I invite you to join me in this organic experience, because your heart asks for it and desires it every night, every day. And the more we run from that, from personal experience, the more we run from that, the more we try to put other and dress it up in that's why we call makeup, like make up for it. No, I don't mean no judgment of it. I'm just saying, like, we put so much makeup on ourselves, trying to appear like something that we're not being who we came to be. And there's a vision, there's a purpose, there's a calling that all of us are called. All of us are called. This is something that came to me in meditation. All are called, but very few choose themselves. We're waiting to be chosen. That's a whole nother video. We're waiting to be chosen, but yet we don't choose ourselves. We don't say yes to ourselves. And then we wonder why we don't feel chosen. All are chosen. Very few choose themselves. Let's transform that paradigm. This is why I'm here doing these daily lives, so that I can be the reflection, the mirror, for us to choose ourselves. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for sharing this mirror message, this Samadhi mirror message with me. Because I choose myself today. And I feel like oh gosh. I'll share it for another video. That's going to be a good video. So, blessings everyone. Have a great day, and stay tuned for the following videos, because I got many messages that I'm going to share a video. And this is just going to get deeper. So, Alice in Wonderland, how far down the rabbit hole do you want to go? And that rabbit hole is really getting to know yourself more consciously, getting to feel the sensitivity of your being more, not this sensitiveness of sadness and anger or pain and joy. I'm talking about the sensitiveness of your more true, genuine self flowing through you. It's always flowing through you. Surrender to that. Remember to hydrate. Remember to breathe. Remember to ground. Remember to be, play, and be. Namaste. Also, reminder, today's event is going to be in about 1 hour from now, depending when this uploads, because I do upload to Instagram and YouTube. And also remember to subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on LinkedIn. Help us. Don't help us. Let's empower and remind humanity to gather and unite and transform this planet, because that's how powerful your finger is. That's how powerful your voice is. That's how powerful your being is. Share with that finger. We're not depending on likes and comments or anything like that, but what we're saying is, you don't know who could have heard this message and could have transformed their life. Share this message with the world. Let them have the opportunity of what you just heard today. Because so many people are trying to be instead of being. Because you can't try to be more or less than you are. You'll just think you are. And all it is remembering you're always here. You're always here. You're always home. But this, I need to say it, this mental virus, and it's not even before all of this began, this mental virus of, like Wayne Dyer says, because I was watching his video yesterday, I am enough. I highly advise you to watch that video, because it affirmed the message that I had given in the morning. I was like, wow, synchronicity is the one language that is reminding us that we are tuning into our oneness within ourselves. So when you see synchronicity, that is an indicator that you are uniting with you. You're seeing mirrors of you, which I said I'm going to be sharing more videos. But this wanting more to make up for feeling less, it's not going to bring anything organic to the surface. It's just going to add on more layers, more veils, more barriers, more boundaries that people call blocks. But you're always flowing with the fluidity of life. Just align with that you are. So, thank you everyone. Blessings. Namaste. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the I am-ness of now-ness, of you-ness. You-ness. Blessings.